Okay, hello. It is the Sunday the 6th of August. It is 2 days after my birthday, where I turned 25 years old. And to celebrate this amazing milestone, my girlfriend brought me, amongst other things, 2 mystery boxes, model railway mystery boxes. So we've got one from Sawyer Models and one from Rocket Railways. So what we're going to do, we've looked at both of these before, and this is going to be the final look at these. I've done, I saw that one did really well, and I've done loads. But this is going to be the final look at both of these, and we're going to put them head to head and maybe even declare what one is actually better. But I just thought it'd be interesting to show what's in this. I think you can get such a variety of things in these mystery boxes that really you could unbox them at infinitum, but we are going to only do this one more, unless people seem to especially like watching me spend or perhaps waste money on these mystery boxes. So this is the Sawyer one, obviously quite a bit smaller than the Rocket Railways one. In terms of weight, I'm just trying to see, that's marked as, oh, they're marked sort of only by their referencey weights. So this one is heavier. I'm going to say that one is heavier. So again, the Rocket Railways one is potentially sort of more reclaimed items. The Sawyer one perhaps not. In fact, having a look at the Rocket Railways one, there appears to be a bit of fence making a bid for freedom out of the bottom. So yes, hopefully nothing to give away there. Merlin the dog is also here. Should you hear and see any it's like him yawning there, or should you see his interference, as with last time. So we've got, that's where it's from, Sawyer Models, this smaller one. And again, they've done I think I showed this last time. I don't think it would be for, maybe it was for this one, but we'll show that as well. So if you're in Lee, Festival Railway Modelling, 9th and 10th of next month at the location, at the Sports Centre in Lee. Lovely. If you're especially interested and you're up that way, go and check that out, why not? Right, that's it. Nothing in the box now. So it's all contained within this. So let's have a little look and see what we get this time. Looks like less than what we got last time, but let's obviously see what there is. It's not really about how much you get, it's about the quality of the items therein, isn't it? There's a point, a pre-owned point. This is a newer point. This is one of the nickel silver points. So that, it's got a nice click. Some of these are a bit wafty, aren't they? But it's got a nice positive click. Definitely worth £5. Oh, there's these bits are a bit loose on it actually. These things at the back, but that's okay. As long as time it's nailed down, you don't notice that. But yeah, got all the fish plates. Got a little bit of what looks like some scenic stuff, some scenic gunk stuck on it, but yeah, that's nice. I'm sure I can find a home for that on the layout. A bag of what? Gauge Master Spring Green Scatter. I've never used scatter, maybe I'll have to give it another go. I'll give it a go at some point. But yeah, it's a bag of scatter, marked as £1.95 there, that was marked as a £5. So there you go. We've got another, one of these first editions. It was the same company, I think. I'm sure the bus we had before was a first editions thing. This looks like a removal lorry that would be based geographically in Middlesex. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rip the box. I know people hate things like that. So what is it? I don't think it really says. Is it supposed to be a Foden? It says, oh no, it says ARC Mammoth on the bottom, which is what I presume that's supposed to be. It's quite plasticky and indeed quite plain, but I'm sure that is just what they are like, and I quite like that. Has it got the, yeah, it's got the British Railways crest on the side of it. I quite like that. Obviously, any vehicles, I think people really overlook them. They don't tend to buy them, but they really do make a railway come alive. You just have one sort of poking out the corner of a building. So, not sure that I would pay £7 for that, and indeed it would appear that no intrepid customer of Sawyer Models has paid £7 for that, as it is in this mystery box. But yeah, I think that's fine. Humber Acrylic 191. No paintbrush this time. We got paintbrush last time. We got some paint. I've sort of moved towards using acrylics, so that will get used, I'm sure. And the wagon that we got last time. Obviously, we've got the sausages wagon, and this time we have an Esso fuel tanker by the look of it, which is I'm sure quite nice. I think all the time, every time you get wagons, it's stuff like this. They're always the older sort of Triangle and Hornby Railway stuff. But this looks quite nice. yeah, there we go. Got all its couplings intact. Got a matching set of wheels on it. £4 apparently. I could believe that. That's about the going rate these days. So yeah, nice little amount of stuff in this box. I think this box is always a bit less interesting than the Rocket one because you're getting finished goods items, aren't you? Whether they're pre-owned or not. But yeah, that's a nice little amount of stuff, I think, for the Sawyer box. So let's put this packaging out of the way, and then we'll put this at the top so we can mark what's in that one. And we'll move on to this one, which hopefully will have more random bits and bobs in it. How do these boxes open? Oh, I see. Yes, I'm 25. These arrived. We made my girlfriend went down to Cornwall. It was very, very, very lovely. We popped into Kernow while we were down there, the original Kernow in Camborne. Didn't buy anything, but it was just sort of nice. It's one of the ones to sort of check out if you're ever around. It's the same reason I want to go to Hatton's. Probably won't buy anything, but just want to kind of go. Although I think the Hatton's that you can go to these days is not the original or proper Hatton's, is it? I think the old Hatton's used to be in a town, and now it's kind of on an industrial estate because of how big and online it is these days. Right, so we've gone back from Rocket to getting the sort of proper postage box. I think if you remember, first time we got a box much like this, second time we got someone's reused eBay or Amazon box. So obviously just using whatever boxes they have to hand. Well, it is quite the smorgasbord of items in here, I think you would have to agree. Got a signal box that is signposted as Ipswich, and it's very red. It's really red. Trying, it's got quite a nice array of signals in there, of sort of the apparatus, and that's quite nice. Again, I think if you were to dull that down with some weathering, you could do some good stuff with that. We've got a Hornby teak coach. They still knock these out in the railroad range in their train sets. It's missing one set of wheels, but yeah, that's more than serviceable. Again, it's got some sort of dinks on it, and I'll wrap it, but that's the sort of things you can sort out, definitely. I'm quite pleased with that. We've got 3 of these platform sections. I don't think I've ever had more than one of these, so I've never been able to see how well they fit together. But now, as it is my birthday, I can find out. And what excitement it is as well. I think they're just sort of pushed together, really. Yeah, 3 quite long platform sections. That one seems to have been modified and had that cut out, maybe for some point rodding or something. But yeah, that's a nice platform. There's also all these fence sections that I think go with it. Yeah. Bloody hell, it was more than I thought it was. Yeah, 3 sections of platform. Lovely. I'll put my signal box on it and put my carriage next to it. We have, are these part of the same thing? I don't think they are. There is a wagon chassis here with no couplings on it, but it has the screw holes for the Hornby couplings and indeed the divots that hold it on, so it's obviously a Hornby chassis of some kind. Have I got anything else in here that would potentially go with that? No. So that is what that is. Obviously maybe I could 3D print a wagon top for that or something. Got a load of coal, which looks like it's purposefully designed to fit something, with something that has not been included, as is the nature of such things. A tank, which does not match the chassis, but again, you can have that as a grounded tank. This roof, which I imagine is for this here horse box. Yes, indeed it is. That's quite nice. Plastic wheels, trying, rusty weight in there. Weight is glued in though, so I don't have to enact my video. That's nice, I like that. Bird's Eye Fish Fingers van. I like these sort of novelty vans. I like all of the Kellogg's and all those kind of ones. So I like that, and we'll find a set of wheels, probably from that will fit onto that. That's lovely. A very old trying, what is this? A sort of a Rudd or something like that. One of the little mineral wagons with the old style couplings and the pinpoint axles. But I really like the older bits and bobs. So that's going to hang on to that. Track pins for a scale that, to be honest, look a bit too small for AA. But there you go. Code 100 rail joiners are pre-wired. I like those. They are easy. So I will definitely use those. In fact, I might use them on the current layout and sort the wiring out with them. We've got a big pile of old fences, which I'm not going to bother to get out, but there are loads of old fences. And there's also a snapped in half, and potentially not snapped in half at the point it was thrown in the box. What's that, a loading gauge, isn't it? So, loading gauge and all those fences. We've got part of a signal, the top part of a signal. Do we have the bottom half in here? No, I don't think so. It's a bit of a shame, but obviously we can try and work something out with that. I'm not going to confess to know what that is, so if someone knows what that is, do let me know. Accessory bag, as comes with some of the Hornby 040 locos. And the stick. We've got a collection of track here. What is this? This is steel. It's the Hornby R605. So first radius steel track, not enough to make a circle, which is fair enough, if a little pointless. This looks quite damaged on the end of that one as well. I think they throw this in here just to get rid of it, you know. I don't think this is really very useful for anyone in this day and age, but there you go. I'm quite interested to see what this is. Railway accessories, a Wardy product. What says station lamps on it? They are very nice. I really like those. They're really heavy, they're metal. And yeah, they're just some station lamps. I don't know what sort of style they is. I don't think they were 1930s. They look more recent than that. Yeah, well, 3 station lamps, number 16, platform series. Originally cost 2 and 9p is what I think that means. So, yeah, I really like old stuff, so if nothing else, I'll keep the box, like I said, for something I got in the original one. But I do really like those lamps, so I'll keep those and use them for something. Really, what I'm looking at from this box is this is probably the keep pile. That is probably the bin pile. Let me keep that as well. These fences are all a bit mismatched for my uses. These ones are just not worth hanging on to. These smaller brown ones might actually keep them. But yes, there are lots of things. Is that another bit of fence, a bit of ladder or something? Yeah, I don't really know what to say. More in the rocket box, obviously, but there's also some waste in the rocket box. But I mean, in terms of what you get sort of one complete wagon, and it is complete. But I could make things like this. It confuses me why they don't just replace the wheels on them, to be honest. Just put 2 new wheel sets in and sell that as a wagon. Maybe because it wouldn't be original and they don't want to do that. I don't know. I'm at a bit of a loss with that one, but let's tell you what, we'll make this a proper wagon right now. We'll have a throwback to the very original video on this channel where I replaced some wheels in a chassis or in a coach bogey. So there we go. I've pulled these out. And let's push these back into the other side. These wheels are very interesting. I've never seen anything like it before. So it makes me think maybe that's a Bachmann thing, not a Hornby thing. These are, yeah, I think these are sort of insulated. I hope these are the right size wheels and they're not now too low. Let's see if it will couple to this horse box. Yeah. There we go. And again, people go, oh, you can't mix couplings. Yes, you can. Shut up. If you just push those together, like an adult. That's fine, that's obviously a bit creaky, you might put some oil on that. But yeah, that's really nice. Between just these 2 boxes, in my humble opinion, I'm going to say that the rocket box is better. Okay, you get some waste in it, but those 3 are pretty much ready to go. I can't see anything wrong with them other than they're a bit dirty, but they're all there. Well, they are now. Or there is the stuff within the box to make them all there. Same for the coach, really. I mean, I don't know. Let's see if this is the... Cause I think wagons and coaches in real life have different size wheel sets. No, but that is the same, even though it's obviously a different wheel. So I've got 3... I've been able to make from that box 3 good serviceable rolling stocks. This is fine. Okay, yes. It's ugly as... Yes. But that's ready to go. The platform section is ready to go, and I can do bits with some of this other stuff. The knife wasn't included, I brought that to cut the boxes open. Merlin has been very good today, he's sleeping next to me, so he obviously hasn't got interfered. I'm giving victory to the rocket box. We'll get more in the future, probably won't film myself opening them, just do it for a bit of fun. But yeah, thank you for watching, happy birthday to me, and I hope this was of some interest to you.